One of the most powerful principles of the universe that has the power to completely transform our lives is the mirror principle. This massive transformation doesn't require implementing any specific technique or strategy that demands effort. This principle concerns the person you want to become. For example, if your desire is to become a millionaire, the truth is that you must become a millionaire within yourself before it can manifest externally. Where lies the problem? The most important lesson in this principle is that if you don't change internally, nothing will change externally. This is the fundamental essence of the mirror principle. If you master this principle, everything you touch will turn to gold. However, it requires confronting your own demons and your own reflection. If you're truly ready for significant change, this video is for you. In this material, I'll also share with you a key exercise that can be very helpful. Let's break down the mirror principle into its basic components. Our reality is a mirror that reflects our relationship with ourselves and the external world. What do I mean by this? Well, let's return to the example of becoming a millionaire. If your relationship with money is based on the belief that you're unable to earn money, that you're not good at making money, then the mirror of reality will say, "Oh, if that's what you believe, then so be it. Here's more evidence of why you can't earn money." And consequently, it will give you more circumstances that confirm your hypothesis and the statement you make. That's why I want you to remember this key point. The external world is merely a reflection created by the image you actually hold inside yourself. In other words, you reflect what you think about yourself. If we carefully look at the world around us, it's clear that most people are increasingly absorbed in the madness of the external world, consumed by technology, social media, and daily noise. Many of us have lost connection with our inner wisdom, the inner essence we once possessed. Let's now look at 4 principles that will allow you to shape reality according to your desires. When we study the law of attraction, one of the most frequently mentioned things is how reality is a mirror, and we try to manipulate it. The first principle: the mirror of reality reflects 2 things: your relationship with yourself and your relationship with the external world. In other words, what you see in the mirror of reality is a projection of how you see yourself and how you see the world. If you look at yourself and think you're not good enough, it will reflect that belief, "I'm not good enough and I can't do this." And the mirror will respond, "You're not good enough? Here's more evidence of why you're not good enough." The reflection is based on the messages you send to the mirror of reality. The mirror of reality is, in a sense, a loyal friend who is always willing to confirm what you believe. The second principle: the reflection we see in our material world occurs with a certain delay. Why? Because in our inner world, we can create an image instantly, simply by closing our eyes and visualizing what we want. That's how it works in this dimension. However, in the third dimension, the physical dimension, things need time to manifest due to the inherent nature of matter. Matter is dense and cannot break the laws of nature to manifest everything instantly. This leads us to a certain tip. You must hold on to the belief you've established long enough for your desire to manifest. Stay true to the identity and worldview you've created until your goal reveals itself. So whoever you want to be, start by adopting the identity of the person you want to become. Consider how such a person would act, what their day would look like, and maintain that identity long enough. The third principle: the mirror of reality doesn't reflect the nature of your thoughts, but they're purified content. Let's explain this. Think about it. You express dissatisfaction, for example. I hate my hopeless job. I hate my boss. I hate my partner. I hate the bills I have to pay. The mirror doesn't reflect the hatred itself, but reflects the specific content of your hatred. For instance, I hate bills results in you getting more bills. I hate my job will bring more situations that deepen your job dissatisfaction. That's exactly how it works. The more you complain about what you don't have and what you don't want, the more it will be reflected. More reasons to confirm your worldview and identity. The fourth principle, the mirror cycle will change everything forever. Because if you learn to manipulate this mirror cycle for yourself, you won't be so uncertain about what you're doing anymore. You'll literally see reality changing before your eyes. Everything begins with observation. What was your past negative attitude? All the complaints, bad things that happened in the past, or unconscious choices that were made? This is the present moment. When you look at the present moment and face bills to pay, and, for example, a job you don't like, you observe this and use it to form your image or attitude. When I say image, I mean the inner attitude, thoughts, and feelings we present to the mirror. When we create an image, the mirror has no choice but to reflect it. So it reflects and creates reality according to the reflected image. But what usually happens is that most people look again at the reflection and remain trapped in this cycle. Most people find themselves in a pattern where they watch and remain trapped. And in the end, they think, damn, this keeps repeating. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Then they try different tactics and strategies, try business strategies, try to start a new business. But nothing works. But I want you to remember something very important here. This happens because there is no fundamental change in their outlook and identity. The way to address this is to reverse this process. Most people start with observation, creating an image, and then confronting the reflection. This is the standard cycle for people lacking the necessary knowledge in this area. But if you want to become a co-creator, a true creator of your reality, you must reverse this cycle. To break this cycle, we start with the image we want to create. We turn our backs on the reflection. We turn our backs on looking at our current reality, because we begin to realize that what surrounds us now has been shaped only by decisions made in the past. You must realize this, otherwise nothing will change. If I want to consciously shape tomorrow, I choose today. So we start with the image, and when we choose an image and say, hey, this is what I want, and this is exactly what I have now, the mirror has no choice but to start reflecting it in small amounts, bit by bit. We must remember that even small changes will happen slowly, with delay. So what do we do next? Instead of observing, we confirm. We look in the mirror to see what it gives us. And when we see the reflection, we think, oh, it's working. Look what happened. If over time you want to have more confidence that it works, you'll notice that people will start receiving you better. You'll notice that things are going better at work or in business. The idea is that by doing this consistently, reality will become something more than you ever imagined. The mirror of reality knows no boundaries. It only responds to what we offer it. Like an alchemist turning lead into gold, we can transmute our lives by adopting an abundance mindset, focusing on what we have within us and what we desire. Ultimately, our journey through the mirror of reality is a search for truth within ourselves and a celebration of our ability to create, innovate, and transcend boundaries.